Bob and June Wheeler, played by Brent Spiner and Annie O'Donnell, first appeared during the third season of the original Night Court in 1985. Nearly 40 years later, they returned for a special guest appearance in the second season of the Night Court revival series. Now, the comically and cosmically cursed family is back again in this week's episode, A Few Good Hens. Brent Spiner is best known for his decades-long tenure as Data the Android, a role he originated in Star Trek: The Next Generation that has since spanned 4 theatrical movies, the final season of Star Trek: Picard, and a surprise guest spot in Star Trek: Lower Decks. In addition to his generation-defining role, Spiner has also appeared in dozens of films and TV shows over the years, to say nothing of his numerous stage roles and extensive voiceover work. Brent Spiner, no. But I will say, when I heard they were doing a reboot, I was hoping against hope that I would be back and that Annie O'Donnell would be back, and that we'd be doing the Wheelers again. And here we are. Annie's fantastic. She's a secret weapon there, she really is. Brent Spiner, Bob Wheeler always exists inside of me. Laughs. I didn't really have to do much research. When I did the second Independence Day film, I had to watch Independence Day again to remember how I did that. But with Bob Wheeler, I've been doing some Bob Wheeler since I was a kid because I'm from Texas. I would amuse my friends doing this kind of hick character. As it turned out, when I first auditioned for the part, I thought, I wonder if I can do my old character. I went and did it, and they gave me the part. And so, here's a part of me, Brent Spiner. Oh, I'm glad you recognized that, thank you. You know, that is one thing I hope. If we come back again, I hope they make some mention of the fact that we are from Yugoslavia. Actually, Brent Spiner, yeah, I think so. As I recall, the last episode of the original Night Court we bought the Newsstand. We were going to become a part of the milieu of the show, and then I got offered Star Trek in the hiatus between the last season we did and the next one. I took the job thinking, Star Trek's probably not going to last long. You can't do Star Trek again. And it turned out, of course, I was wrong. Star Trek: The Next Generation was very successful, so I was pretty much committed at that point. But I will say, I've noticed that the set on Night Court is exactly the same as it was right back in the day. And the Newsstand is still there. And I'm just thinking, hey, if they keep going, maybe Bob and June can ultimately wind up running the Newsstand again. Brent Spiner, yeah, it really is. I mean, they really get it. The writers really get the whole feel of the original series. Plus it's got LaRoquette, who was always the most important part of the original series. And he's here, you know, doing his amazing work. John's as good as it gets. And having him there is really extraordinary. And it really sets the tone again for the whole show. Brent Spiner, I'd seen him. I'd run into him. I think we actually worked together, although we weren't on set at the same time. He did a few episodes of The Librarian for Dean Devlin, or The Librarians, it was called. And I did the voice of an animated character in one scene. I did the voiceover for this character. And I think the scene was with John, if I'm not mistaken. But I have certainly run into John since then and couldn't be happier to work with him again. I actually tried to push him, years ago. I thought maybe he and I should do the Sunshine Boys on stage somewhere. We thought about it. Back in the day, we had this idea of, what were the Sunshine Boys like when they were younger? We thought, we should do that and get Neil Simon to write that for us. But of course, now it's too late for that. Now we could actually play the Sunshine Boys.